Well, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. We have a few things to do today. First things first, actually, I'm going to head back into the Invincible. And we can talk to everybody if we really want, but the thing that I absolutely want to do is actually come over here and get the final Stelazio, that is the Pisces Stelazio. We're going to need that because we're going to be eventually going to turn that in, but we have some other things to do first. Can you depart, please? And yeah, the music's all ominous and everything, so just a heads up, that's definitely a thing. Now, there's a bunch of stuff we can do, but I'm gonna head to Alexandria first, because I think it's a good place to start. We got a few different things to do here. Okay, let's actually land on this side, because this is the side that we will go in and out of. Alright, so Alexandria is being rebuilt still. I don't think there's much here that's changed. Everyone's still just doing their best, I guess. But I want to come over here because there is, in fact, a couple people we need to talk to. Also, probably not this time, but I want to go and I want to get like a lot more money, so I'm going to be doing that eventually. I tried to figure out what Artemisian was doing, but I didn't understand how he felt. Okay, so we can buy a Moonstone, Ruby, and Elixir from Stiltskin here. Now, he says I'll sell you stuff again when I get more. He's not going to have more. I actually missed one. It is what it is. Oh, I don't care about this. Let's do Magnet here. I think we're getting close to solving the mystery of Magnet, Kupo. I want you to deliver a letter to Atla. Yeah, we're gonna be running around a little bit for this. We also have a bunch of stuff in Treno that we need to do. However, like I said, I think I want to get a bunch of money before I actually go off to do that. And there's also an item that I want to get as we do a lot of this stuff. Now what I'm eventually going to do is I'm going to switch from the airship to a Chocobo, because we're going to need a Chocobo for this. But for now, it is what it is. Okay, so we need to go here, actually. I'm just going to tell you where it is. The reason why we're taking the airship, by the way, is so I can just do this. Because I don't want to have to fly. I'm just going to have the game handle the majority of this for me. I love the ominous music. It's like weird ominous and not like super ominous. I don't know what I'm saying either. And some of these places that we have to go way back. You shouldn't be very concerned with anything here, honestly. This is a good chance for us to steal, however, because that'll at least allow us to boost our thievery for later. That's fun. Yeah, I love how we got a whole 144 experience for that. I also don't think there is any easy way to get around some of this, so hooray. If you did get everything from Stiltskin, which I didn't, you should get a ribbon from him. We failed that, so we are one ribbon down. Kinda sucks, but we'll be okay. Now, the one person we want to talk to is right here. A letter from Kupo? I wonder what it could be. I heard we haven't received any mail lately because the machine in Magnet Central broke down. It's supposedly a complicated machine. They're missing something that makes the machine run smoothly. I wonder if I'll start getting mail again when the machine gets fixed. Let's talk to him again. Alright, so he's got a letter for somebody else, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay, so the next person we need to talk to is actually at the Black Mage Village. This one's a little easier since we don't have to go. But since we don't have to go through an area of danger. This one's not bad. There is a... I think the one after this is probably going to be the least favorite of all of them. This one's just lengthy. Get me out of here, I wish to leave. Okay, so from here, we need to go... Wait, which one of these is the Black Mage Village? My headphones are wired and they're touching my skin in a weird way and it's freaking me out. I don't like that. Okay. Go ahead and just, can you let me? Can I not be freed here? Are you serious? That's kind of annoying. Okay, we're gonna have to wander through the forest in order to get there. I was thinking if we have a chocobo, we could actually land in the forest, but I guess the invincible can't do that. Was there anything here? Oh, pop quiz. Question number 3. The theater ship Prima Vista was built in Artanian shipyards. The answer to that one is false. So let's smack the false. All right, we get 1,000 gil for that. That's cool so far. And the real fun part about this is my sound is not working because I touched my microphone, which for some reason is not connecting properly. Yeah, sometimes if I tap my microphone, I don't know which cable it is that's loose, but yeah, I will lose connectivity and my headset, and I lose sound to my recording software. Anyway, we haven't been receiving mail because the machine in Magnet Central broke down. I wonder how we can fix it. Do you think there's a special item that will fix the machine? A special item? Maybe it's... Let's try that again. I think I'm close to solving the mystery. Alright, so we need to deliver to Kumal, which you may recognize that name. That Chocobo was yelling at me. Which might be a good thing. By the way, I think I want to say this whole place has been upgraded. So we can get some nice stuff here if we need to. Like the synth shop and stuff has all been upgraded at the Mage Village, but that's okay. And apparently the enemies out here on the field have also upgraded a little bit, so be wary of that if you would. Let's see, what do we not have you know? You do not know auto float at this point. I think that would be particularly useful. I don't think there's anything new that we need to teach Kina at this point, so let's move on. Okay, so this one's a little bit more annoying because we're gonna need to switch out some things, but we are going all the way back. Nope. I do also need to do all the Q's marshes, by the way. That is something that I'm gonna probably do. Maybe I'll do that after this. We're actually really close to something else, so that's also good news for us. Okay, so we do need to come down here. Now we don't have to go far into Ibsen's castle. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use thievery if we get into combat here, because I really don't want to have to unequip and re-equip people. The good news is we don't have to go far for this. I heard that the machine in Magnet Central broke down. It's because they're missing that item. I wonder where you can find one. It's a rare item, so I don't think you'll be able to find one very easily. That item. Oh! Talk to him again. I have a favor to ask. We need to go deliver this to somebody. We need to go to the entrance, the Fossil Rue entrance for this. Okay, so let's head out of here. Needed to take a second. Let's jump here. Now, I think in order to get to, be in the air, to get to, for the record, the air garden's right there. We can get to it easily. I think we need to take the Q's Marsh. Go to the Q's Marsh. So this one shouldn't be too big of a deal. We're so close to having this one done, by the way. Maybe I will do frogs while we're here. Free me from my ship. Okay, there we go. I might do frogs while we're here. I won't do that on screen unless I get an item. Oh yeah, let me do frogs. It'll just be easier since we're here. Criminy, that took me forever to get the last of the frogs. Anyway, we're up to 75. I think we need 14 more. Am I mathing right? I think I need more than that. I think I need 24 more. That's fine. Anyway, we need to go this way. I think it's this way. I can't see anything. Okay. We want to talk to this guy here. I understand, Kupo. Magnet will function again once we have some. I think Moi would know. Where is that item? We need to repair Magnet. There's a space missing in that one. Gotta tell me more than that item, Kupo. Okay, so we need to go to deliver something to Nagi now. Alright. Let's get out of here. We'll be good. No. We do not need frogs right now. There's only 3 frogs remaining in here. It's not particularly helpful. We should be able to complete that at some point in time. I think 99 is the max, so. Anyway, we need, where's my ship? Why are you all the way over here? Okay, so now that we've done all of that, we need to go. Let's see here. The answer to that particular question is here. We are almost done. There is one more thing I'm going to do before I head back to... Oh no, it'll be fine. This is such ominous music, right? Like, it feels like endgame music. Not exactly what I want. Let's see. There's a Moogle in here somewhere. I'm trying to remember exactly where the Moogle is, but... I don't remember exactly where he is. Oh, there he is. I do remember where he is. I was like, I feel like he's over here. Okay. I think Magnet can go back to standard operation if we get the right item. If you ask me, I think the item they're looking for is that thing. You know what I mean, right? It's that thing. That thing? Oh, I know. Kupo Kupo. Nope. Okay, so we need to deliver a message to Kupo, which means we get to go back to Alexandria. Can you let me go? Go back to Alexandria at this point. For the record, there is the super boss at this point that we can fight. I know, it's been available for a while since we defeated, or did all the Chocobo's Air Garden stuff. Level-wise, I'm a little concerned about that, but I'm not going to work on it right now, so there. I'm just not. Whoops, did I actually just knock the controller and have us stop? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's back it up slightly. Oh wait, you're gonna just land me here? Am I gonna be able to enter the ship? Okay. So I've actually had issues with Alexandria. Okay, it's just gonna, I can't actually back up here. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna have to fight with the controls a little bit. I think I was pressing circle and not square. Whatever. Let's move on. Alright, hey, I have a letter for you. Can you take this from me? I know what's needed to run the machine in Magnet Central. It's called Super Slick. I heard a rumor about it. The rumor said that someone in Alexandria has it. That's what I heard. Find it and send it to Central right away. Alright, so we're looking for Super Slick at this point. I'm not gonna make any comments about the name. Just get out of my comment section. I'm not asking for much at this point. And the worst part about this is who I have to talk to in order to get some. Well, fry my hide. How do you know that I use this Super Slick in my hair? You want to try some? How come you be needing it? You want to be beautiful like me? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? No? Well, I'll get my folks to send some more. You can have this one. Alright. You ain't gonna give it to some girl as a gift, are ya? Thank you, Ruby. Yeah, Ruby is the one that had Super Slick. She was using it for her hair. Artemisian was using it for his fur. If you recall, he was like super shiny. Yeah. I got nothing for you. Okay, so at this point though, we actually can't continue this because we have our airship and we actually need, if I remember correctly, where is there's a, you know what, just come down here because that's actually where our chocobo currently is. And we need a chocobo to finish this. In fact, we learned that pretty early on. They were like, you need a chocobo to get there. So we're gonna jump on here. Okay, so let's head. We actually need to go to the north. Let's see here. I think it's this one here. So let's head. Let's go this direction. Kind of looks like a finger, sorta. You'll have to forgive me for a second. We're gonna be in the freaking ocean forever. The only thing I don't particularly like about is, can we actually get onto this while through the ocean, or do I need to fly? I don't remember. I thought I could get, I thought they had a beach on this one. Ah, they do. Never mind. And somewhere on here, where is it? Ah, here we go. We have a crack. Let me point myself, let me orient myself correctly. All right. Meanwhile, we are in Magnet Central. Hi guys. I wonder if Magnet will go out of business. This is Magnet Central. The grown-up Moogles don't know what to do because the equipment is broken. Grown-up Moogles. Are you a child? I wonder if Magnet will ever be the same. If only we had that item. Hey look, guess who it is? Hey, you brought some Super Slick. Will you give it to me? Thanks, with this oil. Yeah, see, he's purple because he used the oil on his fur. Thanks, I'll give you this in return. Alright, and we get a protector ring. I was happy because my coat became so soft, but I took everyone's fun away. I'm sorry. Magnet can resume operation again. Thanks for delivering 27 letters. Oh, I can't actually get to him. I see. Oh. Hey, Stoltzkin. Hey, it's starting up again. Yeah, we managed to get it to work. I don't know how Magnet works, but I'm really not asking too many questions because that seems like a bad idea. Okay, where was that? Where was that beach? Because I needed to take the beach again. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna head this way because there's actually a item that we can get for Zidane's ultimate item, ultimate weapon. Hooray! And I think once we get, oh, by the way, the reason why it's so purple here, sorry, I was looking at my notes. If you come over here, you actually can't see it right now, but we're right next to the Aoife tree. That's why the world is looking a little wonky. We're just gonna ignore that and pretend that that's not going on. Let's go back to where we entered the Shimmering Island. Now the Shimmering Island is, of course, gone at this point. And if we go... Oh god, I hate this part. Which one is this rocks that I need to be? I think it's this one. Let's just try it. If you go into the water... Aha! Found a treasure on the bottom of the ocean. Anyway, we get 10 aquamarine, 1 ultimate weapon, 1 maximilian, and an invincible card. Which I guess we already had. Anyway, so I want to do that. Let me just do a Yui here. And let's take a quick look at that. Okay, so at this point we do in fact have Zidane's ultimate weapon, which is the Ultima weapon. It adds sleep. I'm not gonna switch to that quite yet because there's something else that we need to do. There's a few things that we need to do. Okay, so I think that's it here. Now, if you have gotten all of the chocographs, mountain cracks, and underwater treasures, I think you can get a Fat Chocobo card from the Fat Chocobo. That's not, you know, I'm obviously not playing Tetra Master all that much, so I don't really care all that much. But if you do want that, let me know. I don't know. Maybe I'll show it off anyway. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I haven't decided. Here's what we are gonna do. I'm actually heading towards Treno, I hope. Well, there's a beach around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's on the other side of this. Okay, well, that's fine. I think that's one beach. This is, yeah, this will work. And then I'm gonna head... Like I said, I'm gonna do all of the Q's marshes off screen. I can't see where I'm going, because those are gonna take me a little bit, but I will come back and report next time. Or maybe I'll do it like on, well, not on screen, but like I'll do it and then I'll just post what I did. Okay, so this is where I want to go. There's actually a couple different things I want to do up here. Let's do one particular thing first, though. There is a creature to fight. We'll get to that. But that's not why I'm here for right now. And then there's some stuff to purchase in the Treno auction house. For the record, it gives you Excalibur if you go about doing it correct, which I do want to do, but I want to get money first because I'm afraid we might have enough, but I don't think we do. Okay, let's talk to her here. Let's give her the Pisces. Okay, so we get 30,000 gil. Yeah, that's helpful, by the way. Give her the Aquarius. Let's see, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I math that right? Anyway, I get the Robe of Lords. Something is missing. According to my information, there are 12 Stelazio. Why do I feel like I'm missing one? Well, it's because there is one more. Yes, there must be a 13th Stelazio somewhere. My queen, if I may, the writings on the Stelazio must be the key to solving the mystery. Well, fine. I'll give you all my Stelazio and you bring me the 13th. Okay, so we've got all the Stelazio again. Here's the fun part. I have read through all the Stelazio. They're key items. I don't fully understand how to figure out where the 13th Stelazio is. I feel like maybe I'm just not very good with riddles. So I'm just gonna tell you where we need to go. Okay, and I'm gonna take the Chocobo to get there because I would like to get there a little faster. Yep, we're going to Quan's dwelling here. It's been a while. Well, it hasn't been that long since we've been here. Now, you may remember where we found the Scorpio. I think it's the Scorpio. Is it the Scorpio? I think so. Anyway, we're gonna go back down there. Okay. And if you, there's something under where the Scorpio used to be. And we get Ophiuchus? I have no clue how to pronounce that. Did the Scorpio and the Virgo just sparkle in my hands? I don't know. I'm guessing there's something there that I don't fully understand. Y'all got me. I'm too lazy to do any sort of research on whether or not there's some lore behind that or not, but I assume that there is. Alright, jump on my Chocobo and let's head back to Treno, since there's going to be a few things that we're going to need to do there. There's a behemoth in the basement, by the way. That sounds disastrous. Who put that down there? That we can fight. I don't think the reward is all that good, honestly, but I think you get like a circlet. Ooh, I think we have circlets, do we not? Yeah, I have one. I'm not particularly thrilled about it. Anyway, let's go turn this in. Oh, you found the last Stelazio. Give it to me along with the rest of the Stelazio I loaned you. We get to sit here for all 12. The game's actually sort of sped up here. I guess they knew had like sitting around and waiting for 13 Stelazio for like 5 minutes would be the most annoying thing on the face of the planet. Thank you guys for thinking of my brain. Do they all go in cages? Why are they in cage? I guess she's a bird. All right, so we get from that, we get the hammer. Hooray! I don't remember off the top of my head what that's for. Hang on. Let me just scroll on down here. Where is it? Should be at the bottom. It's gonna be funny if it's not. The hammer here is Cinna's hammer. Yep. Hooray? I got nothing for you. I don't even know. You know what? It just dawned on me. I don't think that's an item for... I have no idea what that's for off the top of my head. I'll double check before the next episode. This is just a little bit of laziness on my part. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point, and I don't... My brain is filled with, you know, Q-tips at this point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go hit all of the Q's marshes. I'm just going to do that right now. And then I already did this one. I'm going to grab my ship, I think, to do that because I no longer need the Chocobo. And then that'll make it a little bit faster. And then I'll just end the episode after I do that. Because I don't know if we're going to hit the next reward for this. So if I do, I will show it on screen. If not, then I'll just zoop. You'll just see me after I'm done with all of this. And so yeah, I will be, where is the Q's Marsh? I'll be right back. Okay, so I have hit 92 frogs. I need 7 more to get the final thing. which is fine. Also, I do remember what you can use the hammer for. I completely blanked. Yes, you can't use the hammer on it because it's Cinna's hammer, but you can use it to synthesize, which is the most important thing, actually. So we're gonna probably want to do that. I'm heading to Treno. I want to, like I said, in between this episode and next episode, I'm going to grind some money so I can do some Treno stuff. When it comes down to some of the auction stuff that we have to do, we're gonna need some cash, I think, because at least one of the items that we're gonna purchase is gonna take probably half of that, honestly. So I'm gonna do the cotton robe trick. I think it's gonna be the fastest way to get some cash, and then I will just meet you guys back here next time. We'll see you guys then.